Good morning, everybody from Australia, down in the dumb country down here that we are, backside of the earth. You know, they just have reports come out today that they're telling the women, don't worry about breastfeeding your babies anymore. We'll just give them an injection, an immune shot, and if you actually give them breast milk, that'll diminish the effect of the immunity. That's ludicrous. I mean, it is nature. It is the way God intended it to be, that babies get their immunity from their parents. And in the community, whole communities are protected by immunity passed on through the breast milk. My wife was a midwife. She was totally trained in helping mothers to get that proper immunity passed on to their children. And how come people are putting their trust in these scientific nerds who think that they can inject something into you that'll replace the complexities of natural immunity with breast milk? I just despair of the way our country's going. Okay, it's really good to see another clear blue sky today. Of course, it was freezing cold overnight, but it's warming up quickly. And those of us who have breathing difficulties with all that pollutant in the air actually get a little bit of relief. By the way, look pretty good today, don't I? All scrubbed up, been to church, singing songs of praise, and being reminded that God's word is true in its entirety. And we ought to just accept the fact that God has spoken through the Bible and continues to speak to us. It's an age-old message that's as relevant today. These people that say, oh no, the Bible's old-fashioned, so we've got to move on and create new ideas and new perspectives, are totally off the rails. And these new perspectives are what getting us into all this trouble. And I agree with that entirely. God's word is sure. It is a lamp to our feet and a light to our path. It's really what we need to set our bearings by, and not only personally but nationally and in the institutions of church as well. I was absolutely disgusted in, again, Down Under's gone down the tube even further with their Uniting Church in Victoria has passed a law condoning assisted suicide. In other words, people are saying, oh, it's a bit uncomfortable to see my relatives suffer, so we'll just bop them off instead, send them off to eternity before. We don't even stop to think about whether they're saved or not, whether they're ushering them into hell. But the Bible clearly tells us, if anyone suffers, let them pray. It's like God's way of saying, draw near to me while there's time, while there's still life. Draw near to me in your suffering and find salvation and find grace. But no, man thinks better. No, we can't have this suffering. We just got to kill people. I can't believe we're living in these days. It is insane.